think we're going live on both. Yeah. We are live on Facebook and we are live on YouTube. What's up, fam? We are doing this big time. We're moving up in this world, man. We're moving up big time in this world. We're doing big things. As always, two black guys coming at you yet one more again, hitting you back up. You know me, who I am. I am Sean Lou.
It's your boy Q. What it do?
We're doing this one more again. Two black guys hitting you back up. Hey, we're gonna go ahead and cover a decent topic on today. So, to all of you that are joining us on Facebook and to all of you that are joining us on YouTube, we thank you guys for tuning in. By all means, hey everybody, click like and subscribe. For you guys that are on Facebook, jump on YouTube, go like the channel. Thumbs it up, you know what I'm saying? Thumbs it the hell up, way the hell up.
Always.
You know what I'm saying?
We're trying to get our subscribers up, so you got to have them thumbs up.
You know what I'm saying? Give us a click, like, subscribe, and you know what I'm saying? If you got any comments, by all means, leave comments, whatever you guys got, suggestions, whatever. You guys want to hear a certain topic, you guys want, by all means, of all the places we invite, most places don't invite you to disagree or to say bad. By all means, come. Tell me that, you know what I'm saying, I got a bald head. I don't care. Whatever you got to do, you know what I'm saying? Whatever comments you got, bring them on. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, hey, we're going to go ahead and dive into this. So what is today's topic that we cover?
Well, we're going to cover anime universes that you would like to be in.
That's it. It.
You know, and when we say animation, we're talking literally from whether it's old school, from like, let's say the Fist of the North Star universe, or let's just say the Vampire Hunter D universe,
or any other. Because I know that there's tons of. Because
Akira.
I know, yeah,
Kira's you know what I mean?
Because I know if you look at like Crunchyroll, or you look at doggone Hulu and Netflix, there's so many doggone animes out there. It's nuts, okay? Yeah. We could be all day talking about this kind of stuff, which is the reason why we want to make sure to incorporate everybody that loves anime as much as we do. You know, if there's an anime that you wanted to check out, by all means, put it in the comments, because, I mean, we're all for, you know, we it may take us a while because we're always at work and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? But we'll check it out eventually, and, you know, by all means, we'll get on here, we'll start talking about it, and we'll incorporate it in some kind of way, because, I mean, we love all kinds of anime. We you know, there's just a few ones that we normally, you know, me and him, when we first started talking about all this stuff, there's just a few basic ones that we just kind of like connected on, like Fist of the North Star, like Vampire Hunter D, like Yu Yu Hakusho, Bleach.
Love you.
Oh my God, you know what I'm saying? Like all the a few of the classic ones, you know, but like I said, there's so many.
Bleach, Dragon Ball.
You know,
mean, everybody. But see, this. I mean, it's not nothing new. Like everybody know these things. I mean, not everybody, but I mean, those of you who don't know, if you hear something that might caught your interest, you know, I'm gonna kick it off right now. Like one of my favorite, you know, anime and universes that I like is G Gundam.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I love the Gundam series as a whole, is decent to me, but the G Gundam series is where it's at for me when it comes to the Gundams universe.
Mine's is I would have to say, like, to kick it off, I would have to go to, and it frustrates me because I just had a brain fart of the is it Ronins?
The one when they get all the different colors.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, loved it. Man, to this day, I wish they would come. That man,
that was my jam back in the day. That was my jam back in the day.
Well, you get them suits or arm, man, you upgrade them.
And I mean, they was just like I mean, like if you were to put them like, you know what I'm saying, like, and then like some people. Them
suits was so awesome.
You got, of course, you know, like the reason why I love them is because I'm a big fan of Power Rangers, but I know that Power Rangers kind of stemmed from that. You know what I'm saying? Stemmed from the Ronins.
Get them blades up off his tiger.
Oh God! Yeah.
Oh my.
Mine's my favorite guy was the orange dude, because I like that the 3-section staff. He turned from a solid staff to a 3-section staff. Yeah. I practice 3-section staff, so I mean, I'm a martial artist that practices weapons, and It's like, of course, there's nobody in the world that doesn't love a sword. That they don't care.
Man.
Everybody loves swords. So
that's why people want them
who was it? It was, I believe,
blades.
Was it red or I know red had it, but another one had like the one solid blade. You had red had a blade.
Red had
the double blades.
Yeah.
But somebody else had like a single blade.
Yeah.
I forget which one it was. It was either blue or I forget which. I mean, forgive me. I mean, hell, it's been a while since I've watched these animes.
I can't even tell you the last time I watched it, but
I mean,
this is just all off of memory.
But then, and then,
great memory.
And then another one that I would have to go to, because it's like, if you gave me a choice, it would have to be like I would seriously. Like, I don't know how I would pick, but it would either be between the Ronin or the doggone Voltron universe. Because it's like, well, like you can't, like,
all them Voltron.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, without Voltron, there is no Power Rangers without Voltron. I'm sorry. Like, you know what I'm saying? Between Ronin and Voltron, that's Power Rangers.
Me personally, well, I always thought Power Rangers based that off of Voltron.
Mm-hmm.
And what was the other one? It was an old 80s. They used to have one, a Japanese one. I can't think of how the dude look. He used
Ultraman?
Ultraman.
Yeah.
That's what I used to always think. Like, this is what.
But Ultraman was, Ultraman was more. He was more of Godzilla King Kong universe.
Yeah,
he was like,
But I'm just saying, like that form, like what they took that and mixed it in with the whole Voltron universe. Right. You know what I'm saying? So you get both of those, and then now you got the Power Rangers. And it's crazy because now my kids starting to kind of like Power Rangers. I'm like, do you understand how? I remember when Power Rangers first started here in America.
Oh man, I remember. Like man, please, somebody, because I mean, it's like I think like the only people that ever remember this is like me and my brother. Way back in the 80s, there was this late night show that was called Flight Night. And this is where me and my brother, I don't know many other people, but this is where me and my brothers first saw the very first Power Rangers. And the Power Rangers were they weren't American, they were Japanese. And you had it where they looked like the original, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. But they were not like their powers were based. It was Ronin Warriors. Okay, yeah. Their powers were more based on those Power Rangers. Their powers were based off like elements. Like the Red Ranger was fire. The Blue Ranger was water, or was the Black Ranger? Like the Black Ranger was wind. You know what I'm saying? And like their weapons were different. Like the Red Ranger in this one, the Red Ranger had the sides. Yellow Ranger had the sword. Blue Ranger had the bow and arrow. Black Ranger had the axe, and then Pink Ranger had, I think she had the bow staff and the lances, whatever. But this was way back when. That was when we first started, like ever caught with Power Rangers. And now, you get Power Rangers of, where it came to America back in the 90s and then of today.
And actually, to be honest with you, I do remember that old Power
Ranger. You do? Yeah, thank God. Somebody else remembers this dog.
I remember. Then they had man. My fault. I just wanted to go right back to Ronin.
No, hell yeah.
It was the green Ronin.
Okay, he was the one with the single sword. Okay, yeah.
Because you
had two blue ones. Right. That's what it was, right?
Right. But remember, the red Ronin, he had two swords, but he could make them.
He could make it into the
When he got man, bro, Ronin Warriors was where it was at. So it was purple, green, blue, yellow, and red.
Oh, he was supposed. I always thought there was two blue ones. He's supposed to be purple.
It's purple, green. It's purple, green, blue, red, and yellow.
Yeah, as we move on, y'all, we're going to be upgrading our tech. Right now, we got to Google half of the stuff we're doing,
but we fact checking.
So we're trying to make sure our stuff is accurate. You know what I'm saying? If you got anything that's more accurate, by all means, put it in the comments.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely. But Ronin Warriors, that was that's an old school one. Like, Ronin War, you got to understand, like, I know people have heard this one, but Dragon Ball.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I remember Dragon Ball.
Dragon
Ball, but at that time, I didn't catch much for being in the Dragon Ball universe. Not until Z came about.
Right? Yeah.
Z made everything.
They took their storyline. They took off with their storyline.
It just
tremendously. It was like game. I don't know why. Like when you look at Dragon Ball now, you really can appreciate. You know what I'm saying? The storyline and everything of it now. But like back then, you were just like, what the hell is this? You know what I'm saying? Like, it was still entertaining. Don't get me wrong. It was still very entertaining. But it was still
it was so different because but it wasn't until Dragon Ball Z, because what it was is, what does America like? We like fights. It's violence.
And Dragon Ball,
and when you start to having to power up, you just
like, don't get me wrong, you love the power up. The only thing that everybody, because I know is one thing I like that, like I would watch Dragon Ball Z. I was like, I would love watching it, but I mean, you always hate it. Like, you watch like 3 episodes of them standing around talking and sweating, and then like 30 seconds of fighting, and you're like. Yeah. But the fight scenes when they did fight were like, yeah. Like, it was like when they finally did fight, it was worth it. Like, especially with the stuff they're doing now with Dragon Ball Super and everything like that. Yeah. Oh man.
But look, this what made, like, what kept you engaged. It was like, all right, so with the fights, you know, it was always that Goku is going to fight the top dog.
Right.
That's just how it is.
He's going to
fight the top dog. Now, how he get to the top dog is a different story.
That's right.
But he's going to fight the top dog. But everybody going to get a crack at him.
Yeah.
And they that's what they're going to do. They're going to get the Piccolos, the Vegetas, you know what I'm saying? Yep. The Krillins. They all going to get a chance to fight a Frieza, a Cell. You know what I'm saying? A Broly. They're going to get a chance to put a lick on Tien before they start really nerfing them down. And you know what I'm saying? Yamcha and all of that.
Like, Yamcha is always kind of weak. But
Tien, you know what I'm just saying?
Tien was a lot stronger. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's just,
but when they really took off with the Saiyan, but even though, like, my only thing was when they took off with the Saiyan, really delving into the Saiyans, mm-hmm. I really felt like they really did Piccolo and them wrong.
Man, they did Piccolo so wrong. Piccolo should be so much stronger.
He should be like. To be honest with you, the way they did Gohan, what not setting him up to, because Gohan was supposed to be the number 3, legit number 3.
Yes.
Up until he was able to pass Vegeta to be the legit number 2.
Yes.
After that, because what they really did was when Gohan was able to become Super Saiyan 2, that's when he was supposed to carry on the mantle, mm-hmm. because by that time Goku had died. Right. Remember, technically Goku never achieved the full.
Yeah, he already knew he couldn't hit it. He knew he couldn't hit it.
It was like
he got to that level
ultra. It was literally right underneath.
Because you had to wear, because it was Vegeta and Trunks. They
was ultra Super Saiyan.
Right, they were ultra Super Saiyans.
They was that heavyweight, like they bulked up and
Goku
everything.
went 1 degree above that.
Right,
but Gohan went ascended. That's what it was. You needed to go ascended Saiyan. They just went like.
No, that's what I'm saying. They reached the pinnacle of Super Saiyan 1.
Right. That's what they
don't say the pinnacle. They reached
Goku reached the pinnacle of Super Saiyan 1. Vegeta and Trunks had hit like a mid, like a 1.5. And like Goku hit like a 1.9 kind of sort of speed. But Gohan reached level 2, official level 2, which is called Ascended Saiyan.
Yeah. And that was the thing here. Like you wanted him to, you know what I'm saying?
You wanted to see more from him. Because when they did the Buu saga, you really Gohan. Just wanted to see so much more from him. Mind you, when he went Ultimate Gohan and he was fighting Gotenks Buu, mind you, he was great then, but it was just like
the problem here is they had him doing. See, the problem is they always had him like doing his schoolwork.
Yeah, he's always unfocused, more or less.
He was because the thing here is, you know, he started dating and everything like that as they grew him up. But see, the thing here was unlike his father. His father was always about that action. He always trained. Gohan.
But this is another thing which makes me so frustrated with how they do Vegeta and how they do Trunks. Trunks and Vegeta both should be way stronger than what they are. Now, I'm not saying that Vegeta should be stronger than Goku, but Vegeta should definitely be. Like, you put Vegeta in a fight, he's always getting beat up.
Yeah.
And you're looking like, if this dude trains just as hard as Goku, you know what I'm saying? How in the hell is he always just? Yeah, well, I guess so, because he
that was always the problem with Vegeta. That's why he's gonna always forever be a step behind Gohan. I mean Goku.
Okay, yeah, I agree.
It's always because it comes up because the thing here was
his pride and
but see, okay, if you want to get kind of deep with it, even though this is an anime, but how he was raised. That had something to do with it.
He's cocky. He's really just too cocky. Yeah.
It is not the fact that he can't get rid of that. It's just what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he just, you know, I think a lot of times when in a fight, you know, Vegeta he's not more of a strategical fighter. Even though Goku is not strategic, Goku, he doesn't always go into a fight with a plan, but Goku knows his abilities.
That's it. Yeah.
Goku,
he knows the full range of what he can do.
He trusts in him.
That's how he was able to say, "No, I can't go this distance with Cell."
Goku knows himself. He knows where he will push him. But that's the thing here. He will still push himself to the limits that he can.
Yeah.
After the love of trying to protect everybody.
Well, now it's like not only that, but then also with the Saiyan nature, just the love of fighting.
The love of fighting. But that's where the growth come in at. Is the fighting. That's where the growth come in at. But the thing here is, before that, Goku always had Goku, because of his nature as being a Saiyan, is natural for him. You know what I mean? It's
right.
Those instincts that's instinctually inside of him.
Yeah.
He's not fighting against those instincts, because I don't think it's the instincts that he fights with Vegeta. I think it's the instincts that he fights. It's not his fighting skill level, but it's the other things instinctually that he fight against.
Yeah.
You know, love, kindness. Those things,
they mess with it.
He always thought like that was
weakness.
Right. Because
but those are the things that give Goku strength.
Right. Because it's like, because Goku at the end of the day, Goku is like, it's not about me.
It's about,
it's a bigger,
I gotta protect.
The Cell Saga show you that. The Cell Saga, he was like, I know you got it in you. This is why I'm entrusting this in you. You my son. I got you.
I know.
I trained you.
He trained Piccolo. Trained him like he knew.
Come on now, Piccolo and come on now. These were such enemies, right?
Yeah,
Piccolo and Goku were such enemies to where they don't even have to say too much. Nothing. They know each other.
Yes,
Goku know who the type of man that Piccolo is, and Piccolo know the type of man Goku is.
Yes,
your enemy said, you know what? I need to train you because what's coming right now is bigger than me and your father beef. That's how Piccolo stood on his two. He's like, you got something in you that we could use.
We need that power.
We need that. We need to tap in that. Come here.
Yep, let's go.
You out there in the wild. Going.
And he left him out there. Said, if you can survive.
But to this day, Gohan you touch. It's two things that you don't touch about Gohan. That's his mother, wife. You know what I'm saying? His family. He ain't really care too much for Goku because he know Goku can hold his own.
Right.
He's not really worried. But if you hurt his father, he going.
It's on.
It's on.
It's on. You can see that from the survival side.
Yeah. But another thing, when I'm saying Goku and his family, you could put Krillin in there.
Yeah, definitely.
All of that. Piccolo.
No, you don't mess with Piccolo.
You do something to Piccolo.
Because I remember when you look at Resurrection F, when because Piccolo was like, we're gonna do this. Gohan was like, no. Let me handle this. Because he didn't want, he didn't want Piccolo fighting too much. He was like, I'll handle this. Piccolo went through, hit everybody, one hit everybody. And
you mess with Piccolo with Gohan, it's over for you. Because now you're going to get the raw go. See, that's the thing here. When Gohan was unleashed, is because it was unconscious. It was always suppressed because how he was raised. He was always, you can't, he's
like a mama's boy, and real gentle, and
But once he got unhinged,
it was over.
It was like,
it was over.
That's when you realize you like, this is not no little boy. He got
this kid is a beast,
but then he don't know it.
But okay, so then what's your opinion on Trunks? Because see, Trunks, with as much as Trunks then died and came back and been
it's
hurt.
It's the thing with Trunks is you are see the problem with what it is with people when it comes to with Trunks is you got future Trunks and you got young Trunks.
Right.
But see, future Trunks was about that action. Future Trunks.
No. That's not what I'm saying. Okay, now you know how with the Saiyans, right? Mm-hmm. With the Saiyans, you die or you come close to death and you're brought back, you come back 2 times stronger.
Right.
Look at how many times Trunks has been beaten half to death or has died and came back.
See, that's the thing here. Again, when you're looking at future Trunks,
right? That's what I'm talking about. Future Trunks,
right? But see, with future Trunks, right? So future Trunks got away from Android 16 and 17.
Correct.
Right. So, but and remember, Cell didn't exist in his future. Only 16 and 17 was running amok. And they the ones that had killed Gohan, which made him go to the present day of where Goku had just got finished beating Frieza. When he came back home from beating Frieza, that's when he learned how to do the instant transmission because he had hit up another planet.
Right.
But he knew that he was on his way because he knew Frieza was on his way. But Future Trunks was there. Now, Future Trunks, he defeated Frieza and King Cold.
Right. No
his
problem.
Father, there was no problem. But what it was is the androids. Mm-hmm. And during this whole Android saga is 16, 17, and 18. No, I'm sorry, that was 17 and 18. 17 and 18 was the ones who was
those 16, the twins.
Right, those the twins.
16 was the
yeah, I'm sorry. But throughout that whole Dr. Gero and these Android sagas, that's when remember that was the time when Goku what kicked off them taking over the future was Goku had caught that disease.
Right.
So when Goku caught that disease, he died from it.
Correct.
So guess what? Androids, remember at that time, Whatchacom wasn't a Super Saiyan. Vegeta wasn't a Super Saiyan.
Yeah, no, he never went.
He went right. So you got to understand something. Goku was the only official or Super real Saiyan. Super Saiyan, right? And he's dead.
Yeah, but see, remember there's also a timeline in that's still mixed up in the main timeline where Trunks got killed.
Right, but I'm about to get to that.
Okay.
So, like with Trunks, right? Throughout the future Trunks, right? He never dies. He get beat up a little bit, but he never dies. He never get to that breaking point. Because he rages out against an imperfect Cell.
Yes.
He rages out because by that time, Vegeta, remember, they went to the hyperbolic chamber, and that's how they became.
That's how they became
ultra,
you
know, like I call
the super,
like an ultra,
the super Saiyan.
You know what I'm saying? Super Saiyan 1 though. But
they were saying, no, I think that was when they were saying that was when they went Super Saiyan. So it was like you got Saiyan, Super Saiyan, and then like Ascended Saiyan. So that was like Vegeta and Trunks went Super Saiyan.
Right, but you got to also remember. The future Trunks was taught by Gohan.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
See what I'm saying? He was taught by Gohan. So he was already a Super Saiyan. That's how he was able to beat Frieza when he came to Earth.
Right.
Because remember, at that point, you got to look at the power levels. Mm-hmm. Goku, at that point, Goku is before with the androids, right? Technically 17, 18, Goku.
Yes.
Then future Trunks. Far as power levels.
Okay. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Far as power levels, 17 is the strongest. At that point in time.
At that point in time.
When Goku and future Trunks meet up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because they had it wasn't even a skirmish. He just,
he just wanted to test
test it out. Remember, Goku used a finger.
One finger.
He charged up a finger, and he was like, "Man, how did you know?" And what did Goku tell him? He was like, "I already read your heart." Goku was on a whole nother. He's like, "I read your heart to where I already knew the moves that you was gonna do. You ain't had a heart to even put it in there to even do nothing with me. That's why I was able to use one finger, basically telling them without telling them." That's how cold Goku is at that point in time. You lose that from a disease, which creates the future Trunks. Remember, the future Trunks all come about because Goku dies, they go against these androids. But the future, remember, at that time, Bulma is pregnant. She already had baby Trunks. So her and Vegeta already done smashed.
Right.
They done already had the future Trunks, but they don't know that's future Trunks.
Yeah, they didn't know until.
But guess what? Hold on. Also, this is how cold Piccolo is. Remember, they all the way over there. Goku and Future Trunks is over here. They see the power levels when they charge it up. And everybody like, wait, what? Vegeta he just standing there, but he's jealous. He's jealous. He's like, you know what I'm saying? He getting upset because
he's like, wait a minute. There's another Saiyan? Yeah, I have to beat him and him?
So that lets you know Vegeta is not at that. He's not strong enough. No. He's not that strong enough. But at the same time, Piccolo overhear everything that's going on. Remind you, they far away. Don't nobody hear and knows what's going on. And Piccolo was like, yo, tell him what he really said. And Goku was like, he looked at Piccolo and he knew Piccolo. He was like, I heard everything. Goku, you know me. And then Goku was like, okay. You see what I'm saying? Right. Piccolo the one is to force Goku and Future Trunks to tell them. He was like, I'm not going to say who he is because Goku, at that moment, Goku and Piccolo are the only two people know who Future Trunks really is.
Yeah.
Them the only two people that know who Future Trunks really is. But that's secondary news in comparison of him telling them that these androids finna come and destroy the planet and Goku finna die.
But that's what I'm saying. So it's like that's what I'm saying. Like with that whole cell side, Trunks should have been a lot stronger.
Nope. I'm gonna tell you why. Because him and his father went into hyperbolic.
Right.
See, if he was trained underneath Goku, it'd have been a different story.
Yeah, but remember, Vegeta didn't train him.
No, but when they went into hyperbolic,
they just trained together.
Right, but that's my point. Why Goku is what
Goku trained Gohan.
Right.
Vegeta and Trunks they just like trained together.
He would have but see, that's the thing here. Goku would have knew to tap into the potential of Trunks.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying? Because now you're not dealing with a 11, 12-year-old mind and Gohan.
Right.
Because Gohan about 12 years old at that
time. Yeah.
13.
Something like that, yeah.
Trunks about 17.
17,
18. A bigger body, you see what I'm saying? It can take more punches than a Gohan because, even though they Saiyans, he's still a kid.
True. Right.
It's a kid, teenagers, and adults. Those that stay true in all of that. They stay true in all of that. Even with Naruto, even though he had that tail beast, if he go against one of them legendary signings or something you already knew, he's like, yo, knocking them out, clean coat. Or Orochimaru once Naruto became a teenager, it was a different story.
They couldn't handle
now he can handle grown men. Kid Naruto can't handle no grown man. Now he can see them face to face now. You see what I mean? The power level, control, all of that stuff matters. So you're dealing with and see, because Vegeta, it was always the lust for the power.
He wanted to be the most strongest it was.
That power lust.
Right.
That power lust is what always hindered him. And with Goku, Goku wants to get stronger, but it's the love of the fight.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not it's the love of the fight, the love of what I'm fighting for or what it is that I need to protect.
He's going to strengthen himself and then strengthen everybody around him. Right. Okay.
See what I mean?
I get what you're saying. All right.
Like, and that's what's great about the Dragon Ball verse.
It's like all the characters are highly all of them are fully they're all developing. It's like normally you get it where a lot of animes you get maybe one or two or three.
You're gonna have those. You gotta have those.
But all Dragon Ball, all the characters are heavily developed. They all go through a very serious developmental stage. But I will say that Piccolo, Krillin,
they stopped developing him.
Piccolo, Krillin, and Tien should definitely be a lot stronger than what they are.
No, because
if you look at now I know that
I'm not. Piccolo definitely.
I know they said that like Master Roshi, like supposedly Krillin has surpassed Master Roshi.
Well, I was just finna say it. Krillin is the strong. No matter what the story goes, however the story goes, Krillin is always the strongest human.
Right.
No, there's no other human on Earth that's stronger than Krillin.
Right. I believe that, but it's still he should be a little bit stronger than what he is.
Yeah.
But
that's what I'm saying. Once they went towards the Saiyans, once they really started taking, because after Frieza, they just went. It was hard all Saiyans. So everybody roles started diminishing after that.
Yeah,
because think about it. When the androids came into remember that's all after
once the androids, right? Once
Frieza, everybody development went down.
It just like faded out, and it was just
Because think about it. After the androids is who? Boo.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then we don't. I'm gonna be honest with you. I actually like the GT. I know GT is forbidden. I know that's forbidden fruit for a lot of, but it's not like the whole thing as a whole. Like
they had a very good storyline. GT had a very
I hated that storyline. I hated the fact that they made Goku a child. And then, once he becomes Super Saiyan or
that didn't make sense a little bit.
That was so stupid.
That really didn't make sense. But at the same time, the part that I'm talking about is like, okay, like how they made it to where, okay, now you look at the Super Saiyan, like just the Super Saiyan period, right? The Super Saiyan is supposed to be like just like this unstoppable, there's no limit, no cap on their energy. But you look at it like Super Saiyan 3 is like flawed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like Super Saiyan 3 is like, while it is incredibly powerful, you can't hold a Super Saiyan 3 level, like you can't hold a Super Saiyan 3 too long as much as you can hold, like you can stay in Super Saiyan 2. You can still stay in Super Saiyan 1. You can even stay in Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan Blue. They don't have no problem with that. But in Super Saiyan 3, like you see like that.
That's because the thing here is Super Saiyan 3 is technically another step.
It's like a transition. It
is another transition, but the thing here is, even though it gives you a massive amount of power, it takes up a lot of energy.
Yeah.
And because it takes a lot of energy to go there, that's why they skipped over
4.
So 4 technically doesn't exist.
No, it doesn't.
It only exists in the GT.
I'm guessing 4 would be when they
No, that's what I'm saying. If we're going technical terms, right? Technically, the GT storyline is not part of the Z universe. Super is.
Yes.
So whatever Super Saiyan God levels there is, from that to up into Ultra Instinct, that's what you're looking at. That means that they skipped over 3 because 3 takes up too much. That's why Goku is the only one that ever went to 3. Nobody else went to 3. Not one of them. Not Trunks, not Vegeta.
No, Vegeta didn't go to 3.
Nope. Because the only other person, and this is by fusion, was Trunks and
Goten.
No,
go on. Goten.
Goten, yeah.
Trunks and Goten.
But that's because, think about it, fusion always makes them strong, makes those two sources stronger than each individual. So you already super stronger than any form that you had by yourself,
right?
When you fuse, you know what I'm saying? I.e. Vegeta or Gogeta. You know what I'm saying? When Goku and Vegeta fuse, they got a fusion state. So those are way stronger and they don't have to go to Super Saiyan 3.
Yeah,
but fusion Gotenks. Because that's Goten and Trunks together.
Right.
Gotenks, they could go Super Saiyan 3. But, like I said, they got that power. But again, because it eats up so much energy, that's why the time limit is short.
Yeah.
But with these guys and how they got it set up, it's not taking away that energy like that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It's building them up to where it's the same thing, like you just said. How they able to do Super Saiyan 1 and 2. That's what the guys is doing.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of times you see them jump past 3. They don't even try to go for 3.
No, they're just from Super Saiyan straight to blue.
You know what I mean? They don't
straight to God,
Super Saiyan 2, and then after that is blue and gods. because that 3 is just too much. It's taxing. Goku was able to find that out. Why? Because he was at that time he was dead, so
and
therefore
he
could play with.
He was able to train, yeah.
Because it don't take a lot. It don't taking that energy when you dead like that. Remember when he was fighting against Boo and he turned to Super Saiyan 3. He was only there for 24 hours because he had transformed to Super Saiyan 3. It cut his time off.
Yes,
from living back on because it take up so much energy that it was taking up his life energy living on that day. So that's why people don't even mess with Super Saiyan 3.
I believe that if they would have just let that be like an 8, like they just went,
but they
go
remember
8.
They did.
They had to go 8 to master Super Saiyan 3.
No, they went 8. Nope, they went 8. 8 actually 8 is right underneath a Super Saiyan 1.
No. I'm talking about when. Well, okay, like remember they had to in order for them. Like remember,
I know what you're talking about when they show like part of him transforming. They show like the embryo. And
no. I'm talking about when they have to in order for them to go. I don't know if that's supposed to be Super Saiyan 4 or whatever, but when they go the fur, when they have the fur, when they have the fur in human form,
right? That's Super Saiyan 4.
When they master the 8 form,
that's in GT.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's my point. Is what I'm saying is
GT is not part. That's what I'm saying.
But that's what I'm saying in GT. I'm not talking about like in the. I'm talking about in GT.
Oh yeah.
If they would have just allowed just the 8 form. You know what I'm saying? Just the Super Saiyan 8 form or whatever it is that they had to master, that they had to get control of themselves.
They had to get that. Yeah.
If they would have just let that 8, they would have just let that 8 form be like a Super Saiyan 3. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It just kind of like
only reason why I say that. Only reason why I say the reason why they didn't go 8 form is because if you really think about it, right? So in the saga when Vegeta and what's his name and what's his name? His the bald headed one. Goku wound up killing him.
The bald headed one. You're not talking about the bald headed one.
The bald headed Super. Remember when Vegeta came to Earth? Remember this after Raditz they had killed Raditz. Right. Goku had died.
Nappa.
Nappa. So remember Nappa and Vegeta still had their tails.
Yes. So
Goku, his strongest attack or his strongest form was the Kaioken.
Yes.
You remember? Because you could stack it up to 10 times 20, whatever. But anyway, that was his strongest form. Not his strongest move. His strongest thing was the spirit bomb. But his strongest transformation was the Kaioken.
Yeah.
The Kaioken can do nothing with
Super Saiyan 3.
No. Can do nothing with
the 8 form.
8 form Vegeta. Remember, you got to cut off the tail.
Right.
So technically, because remember, after the Vegeta saga, you're going into the Android saga.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I mean, you're going into the Frieza saga,
which is Frieza, right?
Which
Planet Namek saga,
right? Which is going just leading up into the Super Saiyan. So technically, the strongest form before the Super Saiyan is the
Kaioken.
No.
Is 8 form?
It's the
8 form. Yeah, because it said
what I mean.
It said they boosted power by 10.
Right. Because the Kaioken can do nothing with Vegeta until they had to cut off the tail, and it was what's his name? The scary dude. Yajirobe is the one who cut the tail. But it took Goku and Piccolo and them to do a distraction in order for them to even do that because they couldn't contend with that. Think about this: you got a powerful Saiyan, right? Who is just as who's a little bit stronger than
Vegeta
Goku.
Was the strongest.
Right, was the strongest of all, and turned into 8. See what I mean? So technically, of course, a Super Saiyan can beat that version of it. That's Super Saiyan 1 Goku would destroy anybody that's pre-Frieza.
Yeah.
He'll destroy them all.
Yeah.
Like that. That's just by I'm talking about him just automatically when he first turned into Super Saiyan. You remember what he was doing to Frieza when he first turned into it. So you so you already know that that's what I'm saying. The strongest form or being at that time would have been Vegeta
in the 8
form.
Right. Sure.
See what I'm saying? So 8 form Vegeta was right there. That was the end of it. And then after that ape form, because that's when they went into Super Saiyan. And they cut off all the ape after that.
Right.
So that's why I said with GT, which is technically not part of it, GT brought the ape form back in order to get into Super Saiyan 4. You had to go through that process. That's why Bulma, remember Goku did it naturally.
And Bulma had to use she had to use technology to help get Vegeta up to that level. Yeah.
Because Baby was already in that ape form.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was already in that ape form. He was wrecking shop in that ape form.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But but they still did the same motto that they did with GT. I mean, with Z. In order for them to get rid of the ape form, what they do? Went to a Super Saiyan form, which is Super Saiyan 4. And they did it in Z. What did they do? They after they cut off his tail, was past the ape form, Super Saiyan. That's when Super Saiyan come about.
Yep.
So they both did the same. They did the same same move.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, they just not incorporating GT with. And I'm gonna be honest with you. It's only the Baby one was the only saga that I like in the Shenron saga.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The last two sagas of GT is what I really like. Even though I watched them all. And I was like, yo, it was, you know, some episodes was kind of interesting, you know, kind of funny a little bit or something like that. But majority of it was like, yo, Goku, because you really in your mind, you like, Goku could destroy these. Like, come on, bro. Like, it's like, yo, you feel like you like, why did you go backwards with Goku
when you
didn't? It was no need, and then you got him transforming to get to that point when you know he already got that point.
I mean, they should have did more because it's like if you look at the Dragon Ball series when Goku was a kid, and you just think about like what would happen if Goku had all the power as a kid, and then you look at it and it's just like you're like there should have been a lot more that should have been done with him because I mean he didn't lose any power, he just was a kid. But it's like with all the knowledge and the power that he had, I don't know.
But see, that's the thing here with Dragon Ball, right? Because Gohan had died. You know, his father is named Gohan.
You're about Grandpa Gohan. Yeah.
That's why he named
Gohan.
Gohan. Mm-hmm. So when Gohan had that, remember he was only like about 7 or 8.
Yeah.
So he was on his own. Even though he was still taught some stuff, he was on his own. But but you got to also understand this: how Goku wind up becoming what he is before up into the tournament with King Piccolo. Remember that red ribbon stuff led him going to meet up with that cat. That's how he met with Yummy and them. That's how he wind up. Yeah, that's how he wind up getting to that point as a kid. That's because remember, Mr. Popo taught him some. That's how he was learning from Mr. Popo.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
And then they had to do the tower.
That's where he learned all of that. So it was like at that point in time, Gohan only trained them up until like he was like 5. Because remember, he turned into the 8, and that's how he wound up killing his grandfather. But he didn't know it.
Right. Yeah.
And his grandfather had like destroyed the moon. He didn't cut off the tail, he destroyed the moon.
Mm-hmm.
And because at that point in time, Goku was he was such a noob. You touch his tail, he'll get knocked out.
Mm-hmm.
He had to overcome somebody grabbing his tail. Because Goku would be beating up everybody, but you grab his tail,
you disable him. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And then that's what I'm saying. It's the growth is once he got past that tail. Once he, defeat the Red Ribbon Army. By that time, he goes up into what Corn them is at, and at that time, Mr. Popo training him and everything. That's when it leads up into teenage Goku going against King Piccolo, which leads into the Dragon Ball Z. And then next thing you know, that's when it's Goku versus Piccolo. Because remember, King Piccolo, they split. That's why the Piccolo we see today is from an egg.
Yeah.
So he splits. And so now you got that the new tournament now is not
Piccolo
Tien.
Jr.
That's when Tien come about. That's when Piccolo, you know what I'm saying? Then that's when after Piccolo, what is after that? It's Raditz.
Back to Raditz, yes.
Yep. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
After that, after all of that, that's Raditz, because by that time, Goku done married Chi-Chi. He done Gohan.
Wait, Raditz or Turtles?
No, Raditz.
When does Turtles come in?
I don't know, but before, wait.
That's the Tree of Might.
The trip, that movie, I love that movie, but that movie's sort of not, you know, sometimes the Dragon Ball Z movies is really not canon like that.
No.
It's sort of, it's kind of like, it's sort of not like the Destructo Disc in that film is so awesome, bro. Like, yo, the Destructo Disc is one of the best. You know, like seriously, do you know? Do you understand the power of the Destructo Disc? Meaning that the Destructo Disc, like heavyweights, when Krillin would have used it on Frieza, like it would have been like if he would have got caught with those the Destructo Discs, even at the power level that they was, it's still so destructive that it was going to cause damage.
Yes,
that's how powerful that move is. And you notice it's only 2 people in the whole DBZ universe that can use the Destructo Disc. Krillin and Goku. That's why I say Krillin is always going to be the strongest.
Didn't Vegeta use it? I mean, not Vegeta. Nope. Not Vegeta. Frieza. Didn't Frieza use it? And he tried to use it against him.
He tried to. Yeah, but the thing is,
that was how he got cut up because yeah.
That's how powerful that dang on Destructo. So it doesn't matter who does it. Okay, let's say Krillin, Goku, Frieza. Okay, they all know how to do it. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't care about all that. But anyway, that's how powerful that technique is to where it's like, yo, so that means if it's in the hands of the strongest person on earth, right, that can do damage. Think about now you're entering a Goku with a Destructo Disc.
Because he used it in Tournament of Power.
Of Frieza using the Destructo Disc, you know it's cutting anything that they said, like I think it's Toriyama who made it.
Yes,
Toriyama who made Dragon Ball Z, right? Toriyama said that, like I think it's in like one of those like them data books or something that. To where like the Destructo Disc is really like
that was supposed to be like the strongest.
Yeah, like the Destructo Disc is up there, like with the Kaioken. Yeah, like that ain't no.
That's nothing to just.
Yeah, that's
not a move to frown at.
That's like special beam cannon. Like them jokers ain't no joke. If you get hit with those,
it's over. It's game over.
Yeah, like you don't want to get hit with those. Them Destructo Disc, you don't want no parts of. Because it's cutting. Whatever it's like, if it touches you, it's going to cut.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Okay, so if you have it where you've got, let me ask you. So you would say, which would you say, Kamehameha or Destructo Disc from Dragon Ball Z universe?
Dang.
If you had to pick a finishing move from Dragon Ball Z, from the Dragon Ball universe, which one would it be? Destructo Disc or Kamehameha?
The Kamehameha is so easy.
It is kind of everybody's kind of
because you can all. I mean, you know, once you get the understanding, like, okay, you put your energy in here, and you just pushing it out through your hands. You know what? Give me the Destructo Disc.
Okay. Now let me ask you this: if you,
I think I could do something like Rasengan type stuff onto that.
If you got Destructo Disc, where would you rate that against the Spirit Gun? Yu Yu Hakusho Spirit Gun.
Oh, well, I technically, if you really want to know, I put the Spirit Gun along with the Kamehameha.
Yeah,
that's what me personally, because the Spirit Gun is just, you see what I mean,
right? True.
See, Kamehameha, Spirit Gun, he charging that Joker up. And if he put both fingers together,
but which would you? Okay,
you know what I'm saying. If he hitting you with one,
but when he go two, if you were to try to say which one would be stronger, which would you say? Would you say it would be a Spirit Gun, or would you say a Kamehameha? I'd have to say it'd be a Spirit Gun.
Well, the reason why it's the Spirit Gun because technically, if you really think about it, the spirit gun, me personally, I would say the spirit gun is stronger than the Kamehameha because of this one reason why I'm gonna say this, and because it just dawned in my head. The only reason why is because it's dealing with the spirit.
Yep.
And because we all know Goku's ultimate move is always that spirit bomb.
Yep.
The end all be all else fails is never the Kamehameha was early on, but as he got with super strong enemies, it was
give me your energy.
It was this.
Give me your energy.
It wasn't this. A lot of them was ending like this.
Because now you got to wear in the later sagas. Trunks is using the spirit bomb.
Even in Super, he used the spirit bomb.
Mm-hmm. What is it? In matter of fact, not just in Super, when you had it where
he gonna be in the comments like he keep but
because
that is Goku.
When you had it what was it? The Future Saga where they went up against Zamasu.
Yeah,
that was that sword. That was a spirit bomb. That was Trunks' version of the spirit bomb when he made that sword of light.
Bro, that's always and the spirit gun is the same way. He charging it all up, and it's coming from all his energy, love, whatever it is that he get.
Okay, so let me ask you this question:
one big bang, boom.
Across from, excluding like Ronin, excluding like Ronin, Voltron, and Gundam, excluding those, because those are like machines.
Yeah.
Which universe would you say has the strongest moves? Would you say like has the strongest finisher move or whatever the case may be?
So so let me say, let's just throw it in the hat. So we're gonna use Dragon Ball because we're gonna kind of more old school.
You got like, Dragon Ball, you got
Dragon Ball
Fist,
Z, right?
Just cover them all. Just Dragon Ball, period.
All right.
You got Dragon Ball, Fist of the North Star. You've got Yu Yu Hakusho. You've got Bleach because he's got his finishing move.
Bleach got some great moves.
Mm-hmm.
Bleach, that's the thing here with Bleach, right? All they moves, the only reason why Bleach is a little bit different is because what they're fighting is all swords. Well, with Dragon Ball,
but even though it's swords, notice it's more spirit. It's like all spirit. It's more on the spiritual level,
right? But their swords is the attack. Even when the swinging of the sword is the slashes, it's the you know what I'm saying, the wind or the energy that projects from the sword. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like you know what I mean. That's all that is. So anything that they're shooting out of, they got that. Some of them know that what you call that when they say the number and then it's like magic almost.
I'm trying to think.
You know where they can bind you in like them little silver boxes and stuff like that, and they be like something.
The scriptures, the scrolls, or whatever.
No. I'm talking about in Bleach when they be like Hapkido 15, and then next thing you know, you like.
I know what you're talking about. I just forget what it's called.
I'm just saying in the Bleach universe, you know what I'm saying, like how they get like it's not only like they moves is not only just
okay, but then what about the not the soul reavers or whatever they're called, the other
Ronkai?
No, the whatever what's his face's mother was. What was she?
She was a Quincy. Yeah. How far? That's my line.
So, what would you say? Like, what would you say? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I like the Quincy. I thought that they should have did a lot more with Quincy's power.
Yeah, they could have.
I really do think they should have did a lot more.
Especially since they was gonna have Ichigo being have Quincy, because Ichigo is one of a kind.
He's part Quincy. He's part soul from his dad.
Yeah.
And then now he's part what's his face? The demon part. What is it?
Yeah, he's
what the hell is it? What is
Hollow.
It? Hollow. Thank you. He's part Hollow, part soul guy, and then part Quincy.
Mm-hmm.
So
where he got his hollowness from, right?
That was from when he had died from No?
He got it when his mother died.
How did that happen?
Because
I thought that he got that. I thought that just happened from when he was down. The dude had him. The one crazy dude with the hat had him down there, and he was slowly dying, trying to get to the hollow, and he had to overcome himself. I thought that just stuck with him from there.
But you got to understand the way Eisen had set up everything.
Mm-hmm.
He already had introduced that hollow that Ichigo had. It was attached already to like his chromosomes or like you see what I mean?
Yeah.
So
it's part
like
of his DNA.
Part of his DNA. It
Okay.
was never, you know what I mean? Just like his Quincy and his Shinigami.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why, he's a hybrid.
Yes.
And that's why they say his kids is going to be.
Have you seen the new series?
Well, they finna. I'm just now starting to kind of want to start to get to catching up on.
If any of y'all have seen the new Bleach, I don't know if it came out.
I used to be on Bleach, bro. I could just like I could talk about Dragon Ball Z and Bleach was bro, I'm not lying to you. I tell my guy, yo, they wouldn't. Some of them, if they miss a couple episodes, I could just tell them everything. And they're like, man, yo, I can't wait to see it. Like, cause I'm like, yo, because Bleach had that same Dragon Ball Z factor.
Yeah,
them fights, you like, oh my God, yo, you getting hyped up, man. Man. That's the thing here. You getting hyped up for it.
But then you had it where everybody, like just about everybody that fought was like on it. Like in Dragon Ball, you had it where everybody was like kind of like, but like everybody and like so you had a
ranking system.
What's his face? You had the main guy, and then
Ichigo.
You had Ichigo, and then you had like Ichigo was fighting everybody strong. Like there was nobody weaker than.
But that's
Ichigo.
because you already see what made Bleach the structure of they fighting is because you already had the system already set in place.
Yeah,
it's the same system in any military or anything. You got captains, lieutenants, so you already know off top when you hear the word captain, you know that person's strong.
They got to be strong.
You know, you hear lieutenant, they got to be strong. You just off top. This is before you even know they powers. Mm-hmm. So you know it by the way they introduced Ichigo and the way they introduced the whole world of the Soul Society. So okay, Soul Society is set up pretty much like how the human society is set up. So you already know ranking officers or ranking Shinigamis. You already know. You like, oh, this a heavyweight right here.
Kenpachi's the man.
What is Kenpachi? A captain.
He's captain.
See,
but he's he's like one of the only captains that didn't have to go through what everybody else went through. But he just
because he's part of the. But regardless of, he's still a captain. Remember that's in that universe. Those titles come with
but that's what I'm saying. Remember, you were saying what I'm getting at. Remember, they said that nobody could hit a captain's level until they mastered, like they had to like turn their sword into their true form.
Yeah,
and he's the only one that he didn't do it, but he
that's because his Ryatsu, he got Kenpachi is different because Kenpachi, that's why he wear the eye patch to
suck up his energy.
Yeah, because Kenpachi got so much Ryatsu. You know what I mean? That's the power. That's part of your. That's what Bleach. Remember what they said about Ichigo. It was a big giant hollow coming, right? And just when Ichigo had the big blade. Yeah. And one of his closest friends, remember, is a Quincy, got the nerdy guy with the glasses, right? So boy with the hat, I forget his name, with the hat, he helped Ichigo out. He's like his mentor or whatever. Remember, he's the one that helped Ichigo turn into to help him with his
unlock
Bankai.
His yeah.
But in his Shikai form, which is just the long sword, this big hollow come and I remember that. Yeah, episode. He tell him to go kill it. And at first, you know what I'm saying, he kicked it. He's like, oh, he couldn't do nothing. But what's gonna have wind up touching Ichigo, and his Quincy powers just exponentially shot up. And he was like, oh, we're gonna do it this way. And he was like, no. What's her name? The girl that he say Ichigo, with the black hair.
I know what you're talking about.
She another one.
Right, Ryoko?
Yeah, something like that. I was gonna say Rio. But anyway, a boy with the bucket hat guy, he stopped, he put that spell on her to stop her, and was like, yo, he's literally like a faucet that has the water is not turned off all the way, it's constantly just running. And that's how, because it's Ryatsu. Same thing with Kenpachi. That's why Kenpachi love Ichigo. Because Ichigo, he know Ichigo, the potential that Ichigo possessed. He know the Ryatsu that he possessed, and he know Ichigo can get that. Like when you start pushing Ichigo, that's when the real Ichigo come out.
Let me ask you this question. Okay, so throughout all the universes, throughout the universes, okay, so you have individuals who love a fight. You got Vegeta, you got Goku, you've got One Punch Man.
Well, see, One Punch. No, you got. I'm gonna be honest with you. You have to leave One Punch Man out.
No, you can't leave One Punch Man out.
You can, because that universe is, bro. That universe
One Punch Man is used so much by itself. It really is by itself.
You can't see, because this the thing here. When you think about One Punch Man, you not putting you put One Punch Man in Dragon Ball Z. The only people that's competing with One Punch Man is literally the gods, and Go is either barely Goku and the gods of destruction or whatever. The gods, them the only ones that will be able to handle One Punch Man. You put One Punch Man, Yu Yu Hakusho, everybody gone. You put One Punch Man in Bleach, everybody gone. That's what I'm saying. Don't put, he almost omnipotent. Yeah, like that's how they almost got him, because it's a trope. You know, One Punch Man is a trope.
Okay, but then then I got.
I'm just saying, then I got. I'm not saying like.
No, I get what you're saying, but I got one for you. Okay, here's what we got.
Because you're gonna put him with like a Superman character.
Because you got but this is what I'm saying. Okay, so you got let me ask you this. Okay, so you've got All Might. Okay, All Might is almost supposed to be he's almost supposed to be kind of like a One Punch Man. No, if you look, just look. If you look at how they structured how he.
No, I was going to say. I'm saying no to, he's not structured more so as One Punch Man. He's more so structured as a Superman without the flight.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because he's the symbol of. No, you got to understand. Remember, he's
no. I'm not talking about necessarily his still like what he's like representing towards the people. I mean, yeah, that yes, he's
even with his
but I'm talking
ability.
But I'm saying like his ability to like go. Like his ability, like when you seen he had to save, like especially when you saw like when he had to save the kids, that when they went to the training facility. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Now
that's when he was in UA.
Yeah, mind you. Of course, we already know One Punch Man. If they've created One Punch Man as like the top tier, unbeatable character. Okay, you can't. I don't care who you are. You'll never be able to find anybody. But
He was like, hold up, bro. When he was going against what's his name with the one eye, it started with
I forget what his name is.
It started with a B. I was going to say Bradley, but that's not it. But anyway, hold up. So after One Punch Man just hit him and he knocked the arm off of it, and dude powering up, all of a sudden when they show him,
he just see his face.
He go, Soka. He go, because the rocks is flying in his face. He go, Soka.
It's not necessarily amazing him. He's just like
Soka. And then it's like, and then, but this the thing here was so cold about One Punch, right? Once he get to the door where old boy is at, right? He beat down the door. Now when they show him when he first sees One Punch Man. They show him in the light of him being serious.
Yeah.
The when they show him like when the face looked more realistic, and they showing like how
the graphics.
The graphic. They showing like how if he's for real, like how you would like how you remember. This is what he sees from him at first. He's like, oh, what's coming? Basically saying what's coming through this door, and when he finally sees him, he sees his natural. Like his just
natural like, every day, just going to the store.
No. He sees the powerful version of One Punch Man, or what if One Punch Man was such a trope? That's how he'll look in the comic books. All times, that's how he will look. But they purposely make, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what's so great about One Punch Man.
If you were to put All Might against One Punch Man?
All Might don't stand a chance.
How long do you think the fight would last? That's my question.
2 seconds.
2 seconds.
2 seconds.
I think that it would be a go. I think that it would be a serious go.
Nope.
Of course,
Boros.
Boros?
That was
Boros. Yeah, that's his
Boros.
name. Boros. That's the enemy name. I think that if you put One Punch Man against there would be a serious.
Did you see what? Because I'm gonna tell you why. What Boros was doing. Remember, Boros was universal level. All Might ain't that type of strength of Boros.
That is true. Right.
So if he ain't the strength of Boros, and remind you, One Punch didn't he remember the whole time he was attacking the 2 times that he punched Burroughs, every time knocked him back. When and that was
with greatest ease. He wasn't even like he just like
I wanted to say. He said, did he say serious punch on one of those for that last one?
For the last one. For the very
but that wasn't even, and that wasn't even a super like that. It was like serious punch, and literally the whole world, the wind was part, the whole sky was the air was blowing up. They showed the whole world where the sky literally does like this from that punch, and you see wind blowing all across the whole freaking world, the globe. How the hell All Might gonna handle that? You must be crazy.
No, you got a point. Yeah,
but All Might don't have a chance.
Yeah, you got a point.
All Might don't have a chance with Goku. All Might don't have a chance. I'm gonna tell you, I can name a whole bunch of people that All Might don't have a chance and have a chance.
Okay, let me ask you. What's his face?
He ain't got a chance just in Dragon Ball Z characters.
Oh, he doesn't have a chance.
There's a lot of characters just up in DBZ that he don't have a chance with.
I believe that he's Krillin could take him.
To be honest with you, All Might will have his hands full because Krillin is a better fighter.
Yes.
Krillin is a skilled fighter. Like, let's not get this twisted.
That's what I'm saying. Krillin is very skilled. I believe Krillin can take All Might.
Master Roshi, Goku, these are some of the people he trained with and taught him. Like, come on now.
I believe that
Krillin ain't no joke.
I believe Krillin can take All Might.
Krillin ain't no joke. We just talked about the Destructo disc. All Might get hit with one of those Destructo discs, it's over.
Who would you say?
All Might don't have regenerative powers.
Dude from Yu Yu Hakusho. What's his name?
Yusuke?
Yusuke.
Nope. Because if we go on Prime Yusuke, remember Yusuke got his father. Remember, Yusuke become a Demon King.
Right.
Remember when after the Toguro, all that stuff, and the other guy that used to be C-suite. After that, remember the story arc after that is the 3 Demon Kings.
Yes.
Which Yusuke, which what's his name with the eye, and his other boy with the roses. Remember, them 3 become the new kings because they get taught by the other 2 kings.
Yeah.
And remember, the king that teaches Yusuke, that's his father. Like that's his father. Like that's bloodline.
Yeah. Okay. So okay.
No, he not messing with that Yusuke. And again, Yusuke. That's not even getting. I'm talking about the fight. We just talking about power. We just talking about power. We not even getting into the shotgun and you are, man. Y'all keep thinking All Might gonna survive against Yusuke.
Who do y'all think that All Might? Well, how high? If you were to put All Might, All Might in a doggone gauntlet battle, how high up do you think that he would go? Do you think that and go?
Let's say if it's 100, right? You got 100 characters.
Let's go either 100 characters or let's
do 100.
No. Either go 100 characters or go by universe. Like would he be able to go? Like he leave out of his universe? Would he be able to survive the Naruto universe? Would he be able to survive?
He will survive. Look, he'll survive in Naruto universe, but he is not going to be. He ain't beating Sakura. Their strength is on par, but Sakura got ninja. She got that ninja. She got that medical ninja nujitsu. Remind you, Sakura was taught by one of the legendary Sani. Remind you that thing that diamond that's in front of her forehead.
Mm-hmm.
That so it literally you put chakra up in it.
Right.
It's the one. It's the same thing that kept her old girl. What's her name? I can't think of her name. The legendary Sunny who showed her that.
I forget her name.
Right. Remember, she is the daughter or the granddaughter of the first Hokage.
Yes.
So she from that's part of her lineage.
Whole lineage, yeah,
bro. And I'm not lying to you. All those like data books says about like Sakura's strength level, like bro, she's up there with Naruto.
Yes,
like it ain't like
seriously,
she's up there far as strength. Like we just talking about straight strength power. Like she is not no. Like, bro, she is not no pushover. She's not a pushover. You got to understand, and then you got to also her influence is Sakura influence is Naruto and Sasuke. Come on, man.
And
Sensei, and Kakashi. Come on, man. Y'all,
Kakashi,
come on,
Sensei.
Stop playing. Put some respect on that girl name, bro. She ain't no pushover. You not finna like, bro. Then even if you beat her, now you got to deal with either Naruto or Sasuke. All Might ain't dealing with none of them.
How high up do y'all think that's All Might?
Bro, to be honest with you, All Might gonna have problems with Orochimaru. He gonna have problems with Kakashi. Kakashi is way better skilled fighter.
I know.
Bro.
You know what? I would give it no. You know, I would honestly say that he would have problems against Rock Lee.
That strength. Look, you got to understand something. Them guys can handle that strength.
Yeah.
They dealing with people. You dealing with people like on whole nother levels.
Mm-hmm.
Whole nother levels. To where, like, bro, the 8th gate.
Okay.
Look at what you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Come on now. God, look what God was doing to Madara with the 8th gate.
Okay, let me ask you.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
All Might ain't handling that.
Okay.
We ain't even get to Naruto. Them just the old school ones. He can't even get to God.
What's his face? Meliodas in One Punch Man. Meliodas in One Punch Man.
Well, Meliodas is literally like
he's a demon. So he's like an immortal demon.
You could kill him.
You can,
but it's like
you got to. It's gonna take you. Gonna catch some hell killing Meliodas.
I like Meliodas.
So who would you say? One. I mean, of course, we always.
But One Punch Man is gonna win that.
How long do you think the fight would last?
20 minutes.
20 minutes.
Because what's going to happen here is Meliodas is going to be able to take some of them punches, but he's going to dish out some of them punches.
Yes.
So he's going to still be kind of, you know what I'm saying, doing, going fast and doing all this other stuff. But then Meliodas, his demon side is going to take over,
right?
To where it's going to step up the fight to where when now One Punch Man has to become serious, and we haven't still seen him become serious.
That's one thing. Like, man, we gotta see season 3. We gotta get season 3.
You see what I'm saying? You haven't seen him get serious. So I'm like, yo, if he's doing this on like just standard, he's not even serious about everything that he's been doing. Is nowhere near him breaking a sweat, technically.
True. Like the only time I seen him break a sweat was in his own dream when he was fighting the mole people. And like, that was in his dream.
That's the only time you seen him bloody too.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, bro. I ain't trying to shoot down nothing. I'm just giving my honest opinion. And I'm like, yo, that's why I said I don't want to put him, get Saitama up out of here. I love Saitama, but I don't want to use him because it's like, yo, he's almost, it's easy to put him in. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to drop Saitama in a lot of different verses because Saitama is so OP. That's all it is. It's like he's so OP. It's just, it's easy to put him in.
We're gonna have us a whole episode where we're just gonna cover like OP characters, like characters.
Man,
really be it from comic books, anime. Because I mean,
we already started discussing that. We got a few OP characters that we're gonna highlight. That we want to talk about that we feel as though a lot of people in the community don't. They will touch on them.
But very,
we want to kind of start giving more shine to these characters.
Definitely,
these are established characters, and we're talking about some characters that's in the actual DC or Marvel universe.
Yeah.
So
they're actual players, and but it's like they're so behind the scenes. It's like you don't really ever see,
or even from other comic books, like such as Image Comics and stuff like that. So we're gonna start, want to highlight some other characters besides like the main. Your X-Men, your Avengers, your Justice League.
If any of you guys got a comic book line that you'd like for us to check out, put it in the comments.
Yeah.
We'll happily check it out, and make sure that when you put it in the comments, you highlight what character from that comic book line, or a list of characters from those comic book lines you would like for us to check out, so that within this way we can go ahead and read up on those comic book characters or anime characters, either way. And we can start incorporating them into a lot of these conversations, because it's like we have, mind you, like I said, we're always working and we're doing goofy stuff like that. We're always ripping and running. There's a lot of times we don't get a chance to catch up on like a lot of anime and stuff like that. We stay current enough just to know what the hell we're talking about. But it's still like, when we fully get caught up on everything and then still like branch off into the comic books and still branch off into other stuff, like, what I'm saying, the conversations will get a lot more in depth. So, it's like...
Yeah, we're going to definitely get more in depth with things. Like I said, we love to just,
as you see, we love to ramble on about...
we just like having the discussions, because it's like, that's just... It's barbershop talk. But it's the same thing. Like, it's a lot of us men, young or old. This is what we grew up watching animation. We grew up watching wrestling. We grew up watching these things.
There's a lot of females. Reading. Oh yeah, females that just they love. Yeah, shock the hell out of me to see how many of y'all ladies love all this stuff too.
They with it though. They the most definitely with it. You know what? And it's great though. They tell you the influence that these shows or these characters or these whatever had on us, as far as growing up. And to this day, like, we appreciate it and we love it and we enjoy it. So just talking about it is just showing as an expression of our.
We just have so much enjoyment talking about this stuff. As you see,
we could talk for hours.
Like we didn't even know we've been like talking for like an hour 17 minutes. You just look at the time like son of a gun. It was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oops.
That's our but you know what? These, with the live streams, they can go this long.
Thank you, live stream. Because before we couldn't even we were trying to do a video. We couldn't even do it for like 15 minutes. Like, we'll do it and then we'll try to put it up on YouTube, and YouTube be like, yeah, we can't accept this. And, and so then we put it on Facebook, and then Facebook is like, we don't know where this source comes from. And so now, gotcha.
Oh, yeah.
So, but we're going to go ahead and end it here, because otherwise we'll be here all day talking about this. You know what I'm saying?
And then we definitely want to appreciate you guys for tuning in.
Thank you very much.
Continue to watch us. Continue to support us. Once again, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Always comment down below.
Give us a click like, subscribe.
Whatever, pass it on to whomever. Just
hit the bell icon so that then this way, you'll know when we pop on. And mind you, like right now, we're still in like a lot of the developmental stage of this show. This is the reason why we're going so long with it. But, as time goes on, we'll get our conversations more structured. We'll get things,
But you know what, though? To be honest with you, I just from some of the YouTubers that I've subscribed to, they go with they keep those live streams, even with a lot of let's say somebody like a King of Lightning, when they do certain live streams or whatever that they're doing, they keep them. They always like over an hour. You know what I mean? Like
so then we keep the formula.
Like another person I watch is the lead attorney. And man, he has some streams that's going like 3-4 hours.
Good night.
So like literally when you go on his page, they literally like, you know what I mean? So, but see, that's the thing here though. Even though it's more content in that time frame, but you can always skip and
by all means, just go to your favorite parts. We don't mind just having you watch it. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, again, click like, subscribe, give us a click, and, by all means, drop some comments here. Let us know what's your favorite anime, what anime universe would you like to be in? I don't care what it is. Drop it in there. I don't care what. I don't care if it's one of the romance animes.
Man, hit them thumbs up.
Whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Stop playing. Hit them
thumbs us the hell up.
Man.
Okay? Thumbs up the hell up.
Like and subscribe.
Let's do it.
Stop playing. Man.
All right. Y'all know that y'all come here to hear a conversation. And by all means, if you want to be a part of the conversation, let us know in the comments. We'll find a way to incorporate you somehow, some way.
Oh no, we're gonna read the comments. And
be it that we give you a shout out.
We're gonna shout you out.
We'll either give you a shout out.
If I disagree with it, I'm gonna definitely let you know.
Or you never know. It may be one day, you know what I'm saying, we get in contact with you and then we can have you collab onto the whole set with us. We love to have some of y'all come on here and just give your opinion on stuff. So by all means, let us know what you like. Let us know what you want. In the meantime, Two Black Eyes is out. I'm Sean Lou.
It's your boy Q. What it do?
Two Black Eyes. We out.
100.
We're going to fade to black one of these days.
Can't you add that on there now?
I can't.